Hello, welcome to Enfoque channel. I'm Fausto Botelho, broadcasting from Brazil, and here we use our experience in technical analysis and try to extract logical indications of the future behavior of the crypto prices. So last week we were thinking Bitcoin was flagging down. We were thinking that we could be seeing a downward triangle, but things evolved and changed, and we had a very important indication, bullish indication, that I'm going to show you guys right now. So here's the chart of Bitcoin, the daily chart of Bitcoin, and that's how I see things going now. So it isn't anymore a situation of a descending triangle with the support down here, but yes, it's a situation in which we had this resistance level broken. Are you sure it is broken, Fausto? Yeah, I'm quite sure. Well, first of all, let's remember the indications that we've had so far, right? We had the breaking of this resistance line. The market, on doing that, he had broken this support line and then re-entered the support line and produced and gave us a inverted head and shoulders here. These inverted head and shoulders, the head of these small inverted head and shoulders became what is now the left head of the double, the left bottom of the double bottom that I think we're seeing here right now. So yes, apparently the market has broken this resistance level, and it wasn't on the 7,000, it was on the 6,800. And to see whether it broke or not, actually it did broke yesterday night, but to see if it did break it or not, we come to the hourly chart, and then we see that the market broke the level. And well, first of all, it was actually producing a ascending triangle, so it signaled that it was breaking this level, because you see ascending bottoms and tops at the same level are indication of a ascending triangle. Finally, last night it broke the resistance level at 6,800. Then it flagged up, went up again, and now I think it's sort of producing some continuation accumulation here, and it's going to be going further up. So back to Bitcoin, I was actually with some of my portfolio in Tether, and I'm back to Bitcoin since last night, fortunately, and I'm going to be showing you guys the other cryptos that we're recommending, that we have so far. We made calls in our service, Enfoque calls. Okay, so what's the target for this trade? Target is next important resistance level, which is here at $8,400. But you know, and I'm going to show you here in our calls, we recommend, whenever we recommend a coin or an asset, well, that's been today's recommendation, right? Let's go to LISC that we recommended 5 days ago in the 23rd of August. Whenever we recommend, first, we recommend always in terms of the daily chart. And why did we recommend? Because the market went up, made a reversal down here. Where's down here? Oh, down here is the all-time low of the market. Oh, so this is a very important contest. Right? So a reversal in a contest like this, it's much more important than a reversal anywhere else, right? So after that, we waited, because it was hard to pick the market here, and if we would to pick the market here, at the close we would have a stop 21% downwards. So we let the market make the first rally and then wait for the flag that comes, because whenever the market puts a lot of money in a short period in a lot of people's hands, they tend to realize that profit, to take that profit, and that produces a force against the main upward force that makes the prices drift against the trend, producing the flag. So the flag is the process of profit taking of the mast. The mast is the reason for the flag to happen, right? So we wait for the flag for the market to break the flag and then put a position here. And by putting a position there, afterwards, you can use the 60-minute chart in order to find. See, we bought here, so we placed our stop before this, below this line and below this support level here that was defined by these three buttons over here. So stop was very well protected here. But now what the market did was that it reached the palm. A palm, it's an expression that we use to define where we place our stop. We put a stop a palm below the buying price. A palm could be 5%, 7%. In this case, it was 15% more or less. Okay, so if the market comes down and reach our stop, we're out of the position, right? So what happens is if the market goes up and reaches the initial risk in our favor, we have to win something. And what we win is that we don't lose anymore. So we're forced to move the stop from here to around here. So in this case, exceptionally, instead of placing the stop in a price, in a level that would give us a profit already, I decided to put it down here and wait for these eventual downward. Well, actually, I would be waiting eventually for this flag that we can see here in the daily chart again, to elaborate a little bit more. So you see, we have this low here and this low here, so the stop is below these two lows, and there's the stop here. And so, but eventually what happened was that we are out from a situation in which we were risking, like I said, 15%, to another situation in which we're risking only 2.8, less than 3%, right? So there's still time to get in risk if the market, for instance, break this channel here, or give us another indication. You can use our stop as a measure about where you could put your stop. Then we recommended, let me put these back all into daily charts. Then we recommended Tron. That was yesterday. Why was that? Because the market produced a reversal here. Where was that reversal? Right below a important support level, the support level of this sideways channel, a sideways trend that the market is keeping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Market breaks the support level of this sideways channel, and then we waited for it to break the resistance line. It broke the resistance line, and there we were expecting the market and making our call. Okay, the call was made because the market broke the resistance line of short medium term after a bear trap, because if the market breaks support and then re-enters support, as it did here, it was producing us a bear trap, right? So that was the recommendation, and we so far have advised our customers to move the stop also to this level. And why is that? Because our stop, according to our method, is below the second support level on the hourly chart. So now we have first support and second support. Whenever these that looks like a flag is the market breaks the resistance here at 395 satoshis, then we're going to have one first support level, second support level, we take the stop from here and put it here. And whenever we pass the stop above the price that we bought, then we have the magic moment, my friends, in which you're not going to lose anymore, okay? So that's it, ontology I told you guys about. And so we're recommending these 4 coins, and we're keeping an eye on these coins here. Let's organize this in alphabetic order, and we're keeping an eye on EOS because of that. It's breaking a resistance line. We're expecting a flag here. If whenever it breaks the flag, we're probably going to be recommending to buy EOS. Yoda broke this resistance level. It was testing these levels here. It's a nice contest. I forgot to trace this support level here. If we take it down here, you see that, you know, it reversed on an important support level. Last time it produced a bear trap here. The market went up after the bear trap, 475%. If it goes to the upper level, this sideways, we could have 167% of increase. But now we're too far away from a possible stop. So we're expecting a flag here whenever it produces a flag, because, you know, people will have to take this profit, right? Too much profit in only 3 days. So we're expecting something like this here to happen. Ta 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 pa. Whenever we have that, we buy here and we put the stop here, and then we're going to be talking about placing a stop 14% away, but you still have 129%, so you'd have some 9-to-1 profit loss ratio, which is very good. Then we're keeping an eye on Nano. Everybody's keeping an eye on Nano. We've entered Nano and we went out around here in this resistance level when the market was actually feeling this resistance. It was here, and then we lost this last movement here, but it's okay. Now we're expecting, we're keeping an eye on the hourly chart. Whenever it breaks that, we're probably going to put another order here and stop below that. We're keeping an eye on NEO because, that's from last video in Portuguese, because NEO went down below its guideline of the downward trend channel, and eventually it will produce a sort of a double bottom here. Contest is not bad, it's very near the all-time low. So if it produces an upward flag here, we're probably going to be recommending to buy it. Quantum, what's happening in Quantum? Something very similar to what's happening in NEO, right? Quantum, by the other way, is in a very, very good contest situation, because it reversed first time, then it came back and it reversed again with a morning star. But well, you know, it would be good to see an upward flag, and especially if we have one here near these next resistance line, because then the flag, if the market breaks the flag, it could be pointing that it would also break the resistance line here. So we're keeping an eye on that too. And finally, Ripple. We're keeping an eye on Ripple because Ripple has produced as well. It reversed on a sort of a support level, but it was the objective of that and of this downward trend. Projecting from here, it would come exactly where it reached, and then it produced a flag, but you know, it didn't go through. So we're keeping an eye on Ripple too. And finally, we're keeping an eye on Stellar, because there's this beautiful pennant, and we've seen a reversal here. Even though it's a subtle reversal, we could call that a reversal with a piercing pattern, right? So let's see if the market produces a flag here in this little downward trend, which is a little more important if we put here on the hourly chart. So if we have some accumulation here and then the market breaks, that would be the signal for us to make the recommendation. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If not, let me just here we go. If you're old, please give us a thumbs up. Helps YouTube to place us in a better place, and recommend our channel. And help us. Tell about us in your social media, because you know we're racing against Bitcoin to see whoever reaches 100,000 first. And you know the guy's quick, so all the help is very welcome. And I'll see you next week, next video. Ciao.